Hello and happy new year, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to the Maximilian picks and analysis for Friday, January 2nd. We ended 2025 on a high note for sure with a nice 3-0 to make up for the previous episodes 1 and 2. So nice to get back on track. Hopefully, more of that is continued into the new year. We got a little lucky on St. John's, but still an expected 2-1 day overall. So we will absolutely take that. And for our first play, we're going to one of the marquee matchups of the day as 13-0 Nebraska is laying 2 points at home versus Michigan State. Nebraska has been red hot this season, but their non-con schedule did rank 305th, so maybe it is time to sell high here on undefeated Nebraska ball. Nebraska is 2-0 in Big Ten play, but we actually have projected them to be 1-1 as their road win versus Illinois was actually a shot quality projected loss of 8 points. So did get a little fortunate on that one, as they have for some of these games this season. Rick Mass has been a match made in heaven for this Nebraska team, but this will definitely be his toughest matchup and Nebraska's most physical matchup thus far, as Cooler and Cooper for Michigan State are two very punishing bigs to go against. And I think Sparty's physicality is able to pull off the road victory here and dish Nebraska their first loss of the season. So we're going to go ahead and take Michigan State plus the 2 for the first play of the day. Next up, we got another fun one here as Stanford is plus 8.5 here at home versus Louisville, who's on their second leg of this West Coast, Atlantic Coast Conference road trip. So you try and figure that one out. This is an intriguing matchup for sure, and I think Stanford may be able to bother Louisville a tad, as Stanford is 12th in the nation in three-point frequency allowed, and as most people know, Louisville and Pat Kelsey, they love the three ball. Nobody shoots it more than them at a 55% rate. If you have not watched Stanford yet this year, definitely recommend it. Their freshman sensation, Ibuka Okori, is absolutely fun to watch, so hopefully he can put on a good performance in this one, because I will be taking Stanford with the plus 8.5 here, as I think they can throw off Louisville here a little on the road if they are able to take away that three ball and maybe keep this one a little closer than expected. So for the second play, I'm going to go ahead and take Stanford plus the 8.5. And for our last of the 3-pack of plays, we're taking a look at Pacific, who is favored by 4 points over Oregon State. Both these teams had different strokes of luck in their previous matchups, as Pacific went on the road, lost to LMU, but was actually projected a shot quality winner, while Oregon State got a big win over a San Francisco team, but they were actually projected to lose that one by 10. Oregon State is typically a team that, we don't expect them to win many games night in, night out on that expected score, because they lose the possession battle a lot due to their poor rebounding and turnover differential. Oregon State's 260th in offensive turnover rate, and they're only forcing turnovers at the 267th rate. Meanwhile, they're 324th in offensive rebounding rate, and on their defensive rebounding rate isn't much better at 269th. 239th. So it's just not a winning recipe for basketball. Pacific should have a significant rebounding edge here, as they're 73rd in offensive rebound rate and 21st in defensive rebound rate. And I definitely like when teams win that possession battle. So I'm going to go ahead and take Pacific minus the 4 for our last play. And that will do it for today's episode. Thank you for watching, and make sure you subscribe to the new channel so you don't miss any future videos. Best of luck, and I will see you in the next one.